إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثات بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I'd like to welcome you all for continuation of our series 100 Advices by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This morning we're working in segment number 47, or Nasiha, advice number 47, and this in our booklet 20, page number 24. عن سالم ابن عبد الله عن أبيه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم مر على رجل من الأنصار وهو يعظ أخاه في الحياء، فقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: دعه، فإن الحياء من الإيمان. Narrated Abdullah ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him. Once Allah His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam passed by an Ansari man who was admonishing his brother regarding haya, to be bashful or shy. On that, Allah His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, leave him, as haya, shyness, is a part of faith. We see in this short line, which is one of the advices of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam concerning haya. What is haya? To be bashful. In general, to be shy. To watch your behavior, knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees you and hears you. أن تحفظ الرأس وما حوى والبطن وما وعى. أن تحفظ الرأس وما وعى والبطن وما حوى. To watch your limbs, your heads, your stomach, in the person, head, eyes, tongue, and ears. And all these things can be an extension to obedience or disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. With the ears we can hear Quran, or we can hear music. With the tongue you can give da'wah, or you can be backbiting and slander. So our limbs that we have to guard it, and to be watchful for what we say, what we hear, what we look at. And this is part of Iman, to be careful how you utilizing what favor that Allah gives you in your body. So when this man was giving advice to his Muslim brother, and this to teach us that we have rights and duties towards one another, and one of them is that to be a mirror for your Muslim brother, advising him, correcting him, and directing him to what is right. And this what the Sahabi was doing to his brother, regardless if he his brother by birth or brother in Islam. And brotherhood of Islam is more and strong, you understand, than brother by being from the same parents. Because if your brother is not Muslim and you have a Muslim brother, your Muslim brother has more rights over you than this other person that he's not sharing with you the same faith. So regardless that this person that he was giving him the advice is a brother of him by faith or by birth, the Prophet ﷺ told him that admonishing or correcting or enhancing the behavior of his brother concerning the issue of haya, to be shy, to be bashful, that is something from the iman. Because whenever we have iman and we're going to have haya, and haya doesn't bring back anything except iman and more strength in the faith. So how a person be shy from the people, and how he should be shy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being shy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to be watchful, that guard his limits, that what Allah command you to do, this you be eager and rushing towards establishing it. And what Allah forbid, that you do your best to stay away from it. And this will be the haya from Allah, to be shy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially doing things related to your lust and desires, that you will remember that Allah watching you, that Allah sees you, that Allah hears you. And this feeling and this believing, it will help you to stay away from what Allah forbid, and that you always trying to do what is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being shy and bashful also from the people, okay? And if a person see things that is displeasing to Allah from the people, that he doesn't share with them, he doesn't be. Sometimes people be talking even or basic talk, they be talking words they understand, which, and you know, even like in the media, that sometimes they cut certain words because they have a certain things to be broadcasting in the regular channels, okay, that is supposed to be, you understand, have to be, have some decency in it. And when it comes, they understand, like a F word or anything that people became nowadays using it very loosely, you understand? Every 2 words you can hear a curse. Every 2, 3 words you hear somebody saying they could not talk without be cursing. And this is something is very serious, became common among people. But Muslims have to keep himself away from things like this, in the saying, in the looking, in the touching, whatever be. Why? Because haya is like a twin of faith. To be shy and bashful, saying these things or doing these things, regardless are the people there or not there. So this is something that we have to keep in mind, that be bashful from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be shy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially when it comes about the haram and things displeasing to Allah, that we do our best to stay away from it, and that try to be watchful to the limits of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring this good characteristic in our life and to be part of our daily behavior, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best. Jazakumullah khairan.
Sheikh, I have a story for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you helped me out in the class 2 weeks ago. you were
2
saying
weeks ago or 2 years ago?
2 weeks.
Okay.
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
3 weeks ago. You
Alhamdulillah.
were telling us that we could pray while driving. You remember? You said
The sunnah prayer,
it was the
optional prayer.
optional prayer. We could
Yeah.
pray while driving. So
Yeah.
anyway, I was coming here maybe 3 mornings after that. Well, maybe a week after that, something like that. So prayer, morning prayer. So I could pull over by the cops. And I found out I have a warrant for me for 3 years ago for a driving under suspension 1.
Mm-hmm.
For 3 years ago. I didn't go to court because I went out the country, and they adjudicated without me and gave me 30 days in jail, right? So I get pulled over, they take me to jail, right? So I'm not supposed to see the judge until the following week, but I'm in jail and I remember I could pray, I'm in jail, so I remember I could pray. So I put the blanket over my head and I started praying, praying. And I decided, I said, well, I'm going to fast the next day because, I'm going to fast the next day. So I get up, I eat early and I fast. And before you know it, I was in there 2 days. Before you know it, I hear my name called. They take me to the judge and they let me free. And then they weren't supposed to. It was I could see on the list they added my name at the bottom. Like what everybody's name is typed in.
Mm-hmm.
My name is added at the bottom. And so they let me free. I said, Alhamdulillah.
Subhanallah.
So they had me for 2 days.
Subhanallah. Alhamdulillah. Welcome back, brother.
Yeah.
Allah make it easy for all of us, inshallah. You have a good day, everybody.
You too, Imam.
Keep praying, brother. Keep praying. Yeah.
You all right?
Alhamdulillah.
Take care. Have a good day.
I have a name Mustafa, but I don't know. Do we have 2 Mustafa in the community?
Zaran?
Huh?
Mustafa Zaran? Zaran.
Oh, yeah, but I don't think. No, was one of these papers that I put it in the door.
A paper? With a Mustafa name on it?
It's say Mustafa, but I don't know who.
I'll look at it. Is it a note or something?
No. You know, this called Imam's List.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, you remember this program we have before, about 2-3 years ago, about KH, Khulasa.
Oh, I loved it. Alhamdulillah.
So anyway,
I always think about it.
they are in the YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the whole segments.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So anyway, I have somebody, Mustafa, and I send, I understand, a call for a meeting. But when I didn't see you, I thought maybe it must be another Mustafa, but I don't know who's the Mustafa.
What meeting was this? For the youth?
No, for the adults. Something called Imam's List. You didn't see this
No.
envelope that was sitting on the door and the people take a small,
No.
and they fill it?
No, I didn't fill anything out.
Okay, so it's
So
not.
maybe it's another Mustafa then, huh?
Yeah,
There's another Mustafa that's got the braids. He got dreads or braids?
yeah, I know this. This is Shata Mustafa, something like. I know.
Shatta?
Huh?
That's not me. Shatta something?
Yeah, he's
him, the other
psychiatrist.
guy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but I don't think. Maybe it's him.
Is the name written? Is it written on there? You can see the
Yeah,
handwriting?
it must be. It's not.
It can't be
yours.
me because I didn't sign it. I didn't do a
Okay,
paper.
I think I have. Okay, if you did not sign anything,
Yeah, I
it's
didn't do
okay.
that. Yeah, this was
Okay.
like, how long ago was this?
Hmm?
How long ago was this?
About 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay,
I didn't sign it.
no problem. Inshallah. Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Ma.
You have a good day.